Hi guys, it's Akina here. Welcome back. Today we are doing our Fun Friday. So we are going to be playing Saveopoly and Saveopoly Jailbreak. And we're also going to be doing our Tiny Spider, which is exciting. But first we're going to start with our Scooping into a Sinking Fund challenge. We only have 5 more to go, which is super exciting. So let's see where this one will go. Number 4 is orange. So let's grab... Do I have something? I only really have 1 orange. So I probably should have done pink and then left the other one as red, but I don't really have red either, so that was a bit of an issue. But we are coming very quickly. It will probably be actually... Will it be this time next week? So Disney... Monday, Water Wars. Yeah, this time next week, we will finish with this challenge. So we will then be able to kind of count up, see how we go. And then we're going to start a new challenge, which I did print off. Is going to be this challenge. So it is the Nail Studio Savings Games from pretty short Pink Plum Budgeting. Pink Plum Budgeting. So we'll assign each of these with a different sinking fund and colour, and then we'll go through and we'll be able to colour them all in and see how we go. So that is the current plan. It'll probably be, like it says save that amount, but I want it to be with different sinking funds, so I might not, because otherwise this one's going to get 8 all the time, this one's going to get 1 all the time, so maybe I'll do like a set amount for each one, but I haven't really thought that one through just yet, so we will see how we go. Anyway, we are going to go into Jailbreak first, because Jailbreak has a little bit less money, and I don't have very many ones at all, so I've got 5 ones and then 3 20s, so we're going to be 3 5s, so we're going to be playing with $20 today, and then once we are done with that, we will then be able to go on to our normal Saveopoly with $40. But I only have 5s for that one, so hopefully we can get some change as we go through. So, we finished off last time with a failed attempt. So we're going to work out which jailbird we're going to play as number 4. So jailbird number 4 is Megan. So let's grab her. Lovely. And she was, I can't remember. I really need to find the thing that says what exactly it is, but that's okay. So Megan, we're going to go 3 spaces, 1, 2, and 3 for $5. That is a good start. And we are on a cop. So which cop are we going to be bribing today? Cop number 2, which is Becca and Judy. So let's grab out that one. All right. So I think this was an unsuccessful attempt because... we roll a d4, so that must have been a 3. So we're going to do a little tally there to get started. Let me grab my d4. I'm going to roll the dice. It is a 2. Roll a d4. If you get an even number, your bribe worked, and we put that much money in. So we're going to put in $2 into this one, and then we will mark off as a successful, and that is good to go. And we'll put her back in. Lovely. All right. These cop ones are just a little bit too big, and it's really annoying. All right, continuing. 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to roll a d4. $3. Back here. All right, so if we put back 2 of these, and we can grab a 5 and that is $3. Perfect. All right, next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go visit a visitor. All right, come on. All right, who are we going to visit today? 3, it is Dawn from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. So let's grab this out. And we are going to be getting 2, so a pair of keys today. So I'm going to put back a 1 and grab a 5. So she's now got 15, and we will cross off the keys. Perfect. So that one is done. Perfect. All right, so we are now done with that one. Continuing on 3. So let's go back to Megan at the front here. 1, 2, and 3. So that's a 5. All right, we should do some change for this, but for the moment, I think this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's $5 that can go in, but I'm actually going to swap that from a 5 for Saveopoly. So all of this 5 is going to go back, and that will go there. And then we have $1 left. So let's roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we got a 3. So we cannot give her a 3. But we will give her the 1. That is fine. And then I guess swap all of that for 20. So let's grab the 20s. I think are the greens. Come on. All right, so we'll grab one of these 20s. So we now have $43 in her challenge. It was another successful attempt. So, okay, 13 plus 21 is 24, and now we're at 43. So that's 19. That doesn't sound right. All right, 11 plus 21 plus 2 plus 19 equals 53. So it was just $9. There we go. It will have to do. So that is Jailbreak done. We successfully got another person out of jail for her 3rd successful escape, which is not bad. Okay, put you back in. Lovely. Let's just have a quick check. Is there anything that looks like it could possibly be? Oh, that must have been from Megan's too. So it probably actually was 14, but that's okay. Miranda has only got $5 from, oh no, there's a 20 there too. I was going to say only $5, that's not much. And Ashley has gotten out of jail once. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything that we can condense in here. Also, for some reason, these envelopes keep getting stuck, and it's quite annoying. All right, so that is Jailbreak. No, not Jailbreak done. So we are good to go with that one. While we're here, let's color this part in. So you need to color in 2 more of these. So we are at a 1/3 of the way. So we have put aside $600. That's pretty good. We're going to do green for our little snorkeling mask. And then we're going to have a bluish purplish turtle. Because why not? And I think I'll do that in one color and then the rest of him in another color. Just to be a little bit nice. There we go. Oops. I I just dropped that pen on the floor. I do that quite frequently. All right, so then now we need to find our Saveopoly. We are starting on a railroad. We have a decent amount of money, so we've got $40 coming in today, but we only have $5 in ones, which might be an issue. Oops. So we'll have to see how we go. And we also have a $1 IOU somewhere, probably in the railroad, considering that's where we're starting. No, I don't see an IOU here, actually. Maybe I left that from last time, because usually I put the two things in. I'll just quickly flick through and see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So maybe I just forgot to change that last time. So we're just going to pretend that doesn't exist. We're going to start with our stitch here. Grab our dice and let's go. All right, so 1, we are on orange. So that is St. James Place, which this is the last one to do with that one. So this one's now going to be done. And luckily for us, this one has changed for us. So we've got $4 in ones that will go back. So you separate these out. And then we can grab a $5 and add that one in. And then we'll grab our little orange pen and we'll colour in the $1. And we will also do a little heart to remind us that that one is now done. At some point, I'm probably going to have to start crossing those off, you know, to make this go quicker, because it saves a lot of money. But this is going to take a long time, which is fine, I guess. All right, so that one's done. 1, we are on community chest. All the way down the back. So we roll a D8 and save the number shown on the dice. So 4, it's not too bad. And then we will also grab ourselves a community chest card. And utilities are due. Advance to the nearest utility space. Roll a D4 and save that number by 2. Utilities, so waterworks. All right, I need to put my $4 in first, so I don't have any change in this one. So we'll grab those. So 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. We'll put all of this back. We probably shouldn't have started with the cards until after we finished these things, but we're going for it. Okay, so waterworks. Where is waterworks? There it is. All right, so we're just going to follow the instructions on that card, which is the D4 times 2. So that's a 4, so we're going to put in $8. I don't have any extra money, so oh, this is a problem. All right, 1, 2, and 5, so that's 7. I don't have a lot of 5s left either. And we're going to grab just some normal money for the moment. Oh no, this is my sinking fund challenge ones. So no, we're not going to do that. We are going to grab some boo bucks from Mum Wife Budget Life. We'll grab 5 of these and swap it for a 5. And if we can condense this later, that'll be fine. All right, so for those 5, one of those is going to go in there. The rest of them are going to come over here. No, I have ones. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Okay, we're going to leave that there for the moment. I do have ones, so there, that's the 8. They were just hiding. All right, and then we're going to put 8 there, because that's what we did. Perfect. Alrighty, next. I'm confusing myself a little bit with this. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Community chest again. All right, well, back to where we just were. So let's do our community chest. Let's roll that D8 again. 5. We can do a 5. That is fine. And then we will get our community chest cards. This one is go directly to jail. Roll 2d6 if you roll a double, get out of jail free, or roll a d20 and save. Okay. So let's put this away, I guess. We've now added $9 to this today. All right, and then jail. 2d6s. If I roll a double, get out of jail free. Did not roll a double, so let's roll a d20. 11. All right, I can do that. So 5, 10, and 11. So we've only got $11 left. All right, let's go put that in jail. All righty. Might be actually enough to condense here somehow. I think there is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back for a 5. Lovely. So now we have still got $11, but we've got 6 ones and 1 5 instead of the other way around. Alrighty, so that's good. Next, we are out of jail. So let's grab 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That one is already done. Do we want to put $1 into the ones that are already done? We could do. Or do we want to start skipping over the ones that are already done? I don't know. I'll just put $1 in for the moment. I need to decide what I want to do with that. I think I want to cross them off. So maybe we'll do one more time visiting and then we cross off, because I've seen somebody do that and I thought that was a good idea. So now we've finished James Place for the last time. So it is now crossed off, so we will not visit it again. Lovely. Okay, so there we are. 2. 1 and 2. So we're now at Tennessee Avenue. So we've got a 2 or a 3 that we can add in. Let's see what change we have. We have 2 ones. So we might do this and swap that out. So we now have $20 in here, and we just put in a 3. So we will then colour in that 3. Lovely. So that one is done. So we've only got 1 more on that, and then we've got 2 more on New York Avenue, and then the oranges are complete. Right, so that one's good. Next, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on Indiana Avenue. Let's grab that out. So we've got a 3, a 4, or a 7. How much money do I have left, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 left. So let's actually do the 7. I think that is a good idea. Get that out of the way. We'll get that done. So that means all of our money is done. Now, while that's drying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then that, so all of this is 20. So I'm going to grab all of that and swap that one for one of our green 20s so that we have a little bit of extra cash, so that next time we will have hopefully a little bit more to play with. So we now have $32 in the reds, which all up, it should be $60. So we are halfway done with the reds. Lovely. So we've got no IOUs, which is great. We need to move our piece, and we have started crossing off the challenges. So that is good, because otherwise we're going to be here forever, I think. we're making some good progress. So quite happy with that so far. But we are running out of cash. So we will need to start thinking about that at some point. All right, and then we're going to rub off a little IOU because I do not want to leave that there again for another week. All right, so that is done. We are finished with our games today. Now all that we have left to do is our Tiny's binder. And we've got a little bit of sunlight coming out to say hello. All right, so all of the money for the sinking funds, we have $2 that is going to go into our Scooping into Sinking Fund challenge, which is almost complete. And then we have $8 that is going into our bank for our Tinies. Now, I think there's a couple that are pretty close to finishing, but they may not be done today. It might take another one, depending on how lucky some of these challenges get. So we'll lay these guys out. I'm actually going to change the order a little bit because I think sometimes the dice like rolling something in particular. Move you over. Lovely. All right, so we've got our 8 envelopes there. We've got our dice tower. Now we need our cards. So let's grab these guys, and I don't think that's all of them though. I think I had some 50s somewhere, but I don't know where I put them, which is forever my issue. All right, let's just do a quick count. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the $8 that we need. We'll do all of the 50s at the end this time, I think. Lovely. Alrighty, so we are all set up. Even though it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that'll work well. We've got our 2 8-sided dice. Oh, one was an 8. And whatever they get is going to be given 1 coin. 7 and 8. This blue one is really sparkly today. I think it's because there's sunlight coming through the window, and it's just catching the sunlight a bit more than usual. Lots going to 8 today. Which 1 and 8 are the ones that are in their normal positions, and they are currently getting a lot of coins. So maybe this didn't work well for 1 and 8. All right, we need 2 and 3. 2 and 1, we're getting there. So 3 and 2 and 5. That was going to be a 3. It got hit by the other one. All right, there we go. 1 is getting a lot today. All right, I need 3, 2, or 5. 8 and 3. All right, 2 and 5. 7 and 1. 1 got a lot today. All right, so let's pack these up. I'm going to try and put it in the correct order. 3 is very unlucky. 1, number 2, I think is every single time the highest it's gotten is 50 cents. look at this ridiculousness. $2.25 on this challenge. All right, number 1 is lucking out today. So, what color are we doing? Let's go bright green. All right, so there is 50. 50. 25, 25. So that's the first one done. Then going on to the next one, we've got 3 25s. So we made significant progress on this challenge today, which is good. The next one got a measly 25 cents. So it has been 3 weeks. This is the 4th week. And we have only got $1.25. So we got 3 25s and a 50 on this challenge. It really just does not like Saturn's Waltz challenge at this point. Maybe it just likes it so much. The dice like it, so they want it to keep around. Challenge number 3 also got 25 cents. It has had a pretty good run recently, but only needs $1.25 left. And of course, it couldn't be like number 1 and get that finished today. No, it could not. All right, number 4 got 75 cents. This is from Budgeting with Lysandra. It is this cute little set. So 1, 2, and 3. That is good to go. We are pretty close to being done on this one, but there is 2 50s on this side. So there's $2 left here, and then 25 cents. So $2.25, not bad. But if you're only getting 25 cents or so a week, that's going to be an issue. Number 5 got $1, which is good. It only needed 75 cents, I think. This one's kind of hard to see what's coloured in, but all of these guys are done, so it's just those 3. So 1, 2, 3, so that's 75 cents. So all up there's 1, 2, 3 for $5 on this challenge, and it is in number 5. So we'll leave that off to the side until the end, and then we get to pick a new challenge. So this one goes towards Disney. So I'm actually just gonna grab that just so I remember. So I like putting Disney style or based challenges in here. Oh, let's do this one. This one's cute. So there's 2 of these. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So $9. I reckon we can do that. All right, so we're going to do both of these. These are from Budgeting with Ginger. I'm pretty sure they were in the same set. I really hope that's right and that they are in the same set. I think they were. So we'll do both of these. They'll all be 25 cents each for a $9 challenge, and we will get started with that one. Cute. Love it. All right, so that is good to go. Next, whoops, I just picked up 2. All right. Next is challenge number 6, which got $1.50. So this one did pretty good. This one is a new one. So we've got 1, 2, that's the 50. And then we got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are finished with our first challenge. So now we've got these cute little lattes to go. And then that one is complete. So we can put all of those ones away. Next, we got 50 cents in challenge number 7. We only needed 75 cents, which is kind of sad. But this one will be done next week. It only needs 1 more. And I tend to cheat if it doesn't get anything. So this one will definitely be finished next week, but this one's from Anna Banana Budgets. Lovely. And lucky last, number 8, got $1.50. So this one's from Save with Glow. Oh, this one actually is finished, I think. Yeah, so there's the 50. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the $1. Well, this one's done. That's exciting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. Uh-oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. I did not think about this. Probably 2 of these needed to be 50s. All right, we're just gonna, actually, if we cancel that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. Okay, we're just gonna go $6. We're gonna, because I don't want to just leave this around for another week. So that'll be a $6. That one is done, and we need a new challenge. This one goes towards month ahead, so it can be any challenge that we want it to be. We might go with these ones from Rad Girl Budgets. It's the same collab as the Save with Glows ones were, so I think it was the Halloween collab. So they're really cute, so we're going to do that, and we'll put them in here for next week. That is exciting. All right, so let's grab our bank. So we need $6 and $5. $5 is going to Disney, and the $6 is going towards the month ahead. So I'm actually going to do the $5 as 2 2s and 1s, and then the $6 as that. So that'll work out fine. Let's do that. Lovely. Alrighty, so $5 is going to go into Disney. It is going to go to the Disney Villains collab. So I'm going to put that over there with that. And then the month ahead, we will put into our month ahead binder. So we'll put the $1 at the front to start saving towards a $5 increment. And then we will roll the 8-sided dice, which will tell us it is going to go to number 8, which is all the way at the back here. So this is $10 challenge. So we're going to cross out one wing of the $10 and we will put that in. Perfect. Lovely. So that is having progress made towards it each week, which is great news. And soon, hopefully, we will get to a point where we are finishing off some challenges. But I'm going to colour in another letter for that month ahead edition. And then we are done for the day. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.